Guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren. Willkommen in den Kriegdonner mit dem mächtigen Jingles. Yeah, how about that? How'd you like them German apples, bitches? That's German, that is. Although there are probably millions of Germans who would disagree and probably violently object. I do apologise for mangling your noble language like that, but hey, yeah, at least I try. You won't find many Englishmen who do. What is it about the we're just so lazy when it comes to languages because we don't need to learn any. Everybody speaks such good English, or at least writes such good English, especially the Europeans. In fact, most Europeans write better English than the English do. Sad but true. Anyway, why all the fuss about the Germans? Well, we're flying the Germans today, although I must admit this is a strange German aircraft to be starting off with. I went out and bought the LA-5FN, and I have to admit I feel dirty for having done it. This is a captured LA-5FN, put into service with the Luftwaffe. And this aircraft is the source of much wailing and gnashing of teeth on the forums, because it's just a little bit too good. Now, you've basically got two different kinds of fighter aircraft in the game. You've got your dogfighters and you've got your energy fighters. And generally speaking, if an aircraft is very, very manoeuvrable, it's not that fast in a straight line, it doesn't maintain speed, it doesn't accelerate out of dives very, very well. And that Thunderbolt just committed suicide by dropping his 1,000-pound bomb 50 feet below him. And of course, I got the credit for the kill, because I was the last one to shoot him, so ha ha. Yeah, so anyway, yes, energy fighters and dog fighters. And the aircraft that are very, very fast and accelerate well tend not to turn very well. Well, what you have with the LA-5FN is an aircraft that does both, which is just absurd. It's so not fair. I mean, look at how quickly it turns, and look at the speed I'm doing. I very rarely drop below 400 kilometers per hour in this thing, all the time, even when I'm climbing. It's got two 20mm Shevak cannons in the nose. And of course, they're in the nose, so you don't have to worry about gun convergence. If you've got, and everybody complains about the Germans, the Bf-109s, and they say, yeah, it's only got one 20mm cannon, a couple of machine guns, its armament is crap. Oh, the Spitfires get all these cannons, and yeah, that's true. But the Spitfire's guns are all in the wings, and in arcade battles, you don't have to. You can't mess with your gun convergence settings, contrary to what I might have led you to believe previously. Your guns are set for the gun convergence is basically how far in front of your aircraft your shots are going to come together, and they're set by default to I think 800 meters in arcade, and you can't change it. You can only mess around with it in historical battles and full real battles. So aircraft that have, look at this, I'm actually opening the distance on that yak in a 45-degree climb. This thing is ridiculous. And watch how quickly I turn the tables on him as well. Zip around, look at that tight turning circle, and then zoom back down on him. This is absurd. But I'm getting sidetracked again. Oh, it's like listening to a Billy Connolly concert. And there's my third kill. Yeah. So the fact that this thing's twin cannons are both mounted in the nose is just great news, because you don't have to worry about your shots going wide. If you've ever been in a Spitfire or a Corsair with all those guns mounted in the wings, and you're real close to an enemy plane, and you're emptying your guns into them, and you can see the shots hitting, but he's just not going down. Well, what's actually happening is the inboard guns are hitting him, but the outboard guns are going either side of him, because they're basically just firing straight ahead, and you can't do anything about it other than not shoot from such a close range. Well, it doesn't matter with the Germans, because their guns are all in the nose of the aircraft. So while people are complaining that, yeah, the Spitfire Mark 5C might have 4 20mm cannons, but it isn't going to hit you with all four all the time. With the Bf-109s, all the guns are mounted in the nose, so everything they fire at you is going to hit you. If any one of them is going to hit you, they're all going to hit you, more or less. LA-5's the same. It may only have two 20mm cannons, no machine guns, but they're in the nose. And Probably the only real drawback that this thing has is that it doesn't have a lot of ammunition for those 20 mils. And that's it. That's the only downside to flying one of these things. And I really, really do feel dirty for flying one of these things. It feels like I'm cheating. It seems to have flight characteristics modelled on Star Wars Imperial TIE fighters. It just seems to defy the laws of physics. Its flight model is so ridiculously broken. There is no way the real thing was as good as this. I mean, I don't deny that the LA-5 was a good fighter, but it wasn't this good. Now, JU-87. Is he the G? Oh crap, it's the G. He's got two 37mm guns under his wings. Yeah, okay. Well, he brings my little adventure to a rapid close there. Fair enough. Let's jump into the G2. I do like the G2, and I can't wait to get the G3, the G6. But unless I'm very much mistaken, and again going back to the common complaint about the German aircraft is that they don't have enough guns, and they only have one cannon, and this and that and the other. And the G6 gets, I think, 3 30mm cannons, and that's fantastic news. But unless I'm very much mistaken, and I'm sure I have a million commenters who will be only too happy to keep me honest if I do get this wrong, I believe that only one of those cannons is mounted in the nose of the G6 and the other two are in the wings. So yeah, you're getting that firepower, but you're trading it off for tight gun grouping. Still, I'm sure it's going to be a great aircraft. I've enjoyed all of the other BF-109s. I don't see why I shouldn't enjoy the G6. I'm going too fast. I'm not going. I need to kill him or I'm going to overshoot. And I didn't kill him. And oh, right. Okay, now the BF-109 G2 is definitely not a dogfighter. It is an energy fighter. So use that speed that you picked up in the dive. Get the hell out of there. And he's got other problems. He didn't want to go after me. He had somebody else on his tail. Good. So let's go around and try again. And I have the same old problem I have this problem in all of my aircraft. It doesn't matter whether I'm flying Japanese, British, German, French, Venusian, Martian, whatever. I treat the guns like bullet hoses, and I'm always firing too early and too late, and just wasting shots. So let's get some more altitude. Oh, he's down. Can always trade that altitude for speed later if you need it. Although speed hasn't been the problem so far. It's just too much speed has been the problem. Ooh, a lag 3. Let's put him out of his misery. Oh God, he just disintegrated. Which is nice. Okay, who's next? Oh, that's a nasty mess of enemy fighters, and they're all a lot higher than me as well. No, I don't want to go climbing into that one. HE-111H up there. These guys are... We'll keep an eye on them, see what they're doing. But there's plenty of targets between me and them. Yeah, let's go after this bomber. It is a ground strike map after all, so I should be prioritising enemy bombers. Keep an eye on my speed. I don't want to drop too far below. Once you get to 250 kilometers per hour, these things really start to lose all momentum. Oh, he's diving. He's seen me coming. He's doing the right thing. He's diving into me. Reduce the amount of time I have to land shots on him, and my cannons have gone empty. I'm down to machine guns. Surprisingly fast. The amount of speed an HE-111 can pick up when it dives. But, you know, it's medium bombers. They're like one-shot wonders. They rarely... There we go, cannons back up. Come on, have it. Yeah, come on. These shots are all hitting him. Oh, and there he goes. They rarely survive more than one run on the target, because the only way they can avoid fighters is by diving like that, and then once they come out of that dive, they're easy meat. Put that speed back to use, regain altitude, just gives you more options. Oh, here they come. Right, now I am getting into a turning fight here, but it's with another BF-109, so those kind of odds I can handle. I need to nail this guy before his backup arrives, but there's plenty of us on him. This guy actually puts up a really stiff fight. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. You can see he's getting shot at. He doesn't just stick on the tail of the guy that he was trying to shoot. A lot of pilots, you can kill them very easily because they get tunnel vision like that. But not this guy. Whoa, careful. Bloody wingmen. Keep peppering him with hope. Whoa, need to be careful. I want to shoot that guy. And I can stay on this guy's tail. No problem. Oh, don't need to. Oh crap, here comes his backup. Well, it was too late for him, but... Whoa! I thought that was a collision. Okay, let's get around, get away from these guys, head back towards enemy fighters, give them something else to shoot at. Whoa, I'm being rammed from behind. Oh, great. Okay, well, yeah, shit happens. And this is my F4 Tropical. As you can see, I've unlocked a groovy new white paint scheme for it, which is nice. And actually, we're about to win. Yeah, there's not a lot left in this. Yeah, this was it. This was game over. One ground target left. And now, watch this. This is interesting. Now, we're about to win. There's only one ground target left, and there's an F4 Corsair over there, and I've seen him, and he's seen me, and we're both going to go for it. And we close, and I check my score. I'm on 4 air kills, and there goes the last ground target, and it's game over, and we fire, and bang, there, I've killed him. He is a dead. He's a dead F4 Corsair. So that's 5 kills, yeah? And there you go, that confirms it. 5 air kills. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Ein Minuten bitte. Where's my 5th kill? I've been robbed of XP and credits. And I suppose that's pretty much because it's just bizarre. Because, yeah, you could say, yeah, but that's because the game was over when you killed him. Well, fine, but why did the score screen give me a 5th kill? So there's a little bug there. I dare say it's going to be a very, very hard bug to reproduce, but a bug nevertheless. And I'm not really complaining. I mean, I still made 40,000 XP out of that game, so quite happy. More importantly, I've unlocked shinies and a new skin for the G2, which is nice because I really wasn't massively fond of the default drab brown colour scheme that it comes with. So let's have a look and see how that looks. And oh yeah, I do like that. I do like that a lot. Kind of a bit like the default Focke-Wulf 190 camo scheme. Anyway, very nice, I'm sure you'll agree. So there we go, taking the disguise with the Germans again, and I must apologise to the entire German nation for my horrible mangling of your language throughout this video. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it, because, you know, I'm not that sorry. As always, folks, watch your 6, and I'll catch you next time.